How's it going? Ryan here, aka Candyman106. That was the name of this channel for a while, and now I'm decided to change it. I've had this idea in my head for a while to call the channel Semi-Sweet Gaming. Don't love the name? Whatever, I'm gonna embrace it though. My username is still Candyman106 on various places such as Twitter, but this being my gaming channel and Semi-Sweet sort of being my brand, I figured I would call this Semi-Sweet Gaming officially. So this is basically just a little update to let you know that, and I guess while I'm here I'll tell you a little bit about the schedule for the upcoming year. As usual, you can find a rough approximation of the type of games that are played on certain days of the week on the channel. Mondays are mostly point and click games, Tuesdays are indie type games or stuff I found on itch or like, I don't know, things along that sort of, things like that. Wednesdays are mostly things that I've had in my Steam library for a long time. Thursdays, console games, not necessarily exclusives, but usually exclusives. Yeah, mostly Nintendo games right now. Fridays are like brand tie-in games, such as Burger King Sneak King. That's not a game I've played or plan on playing, but there you go, there's an example. Or children's edutainment also. Not a type of brand game, but that's also on Fridays. And then on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, we do weekly series. Stuff like Minecraft, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Tower Unite, and a new series that'll be coming later in the year. As for specific games I'm going to try to play in the upcoming year, I do have specific ideas, but nothing is necessarily set in stone. But for now, the plan is Grim Fandango on Mondays. Deltarune will be continuing well into this year on Tuesdays. I have a new Donut County playthrough coming up on Wednesdays. Luigi's Mansion on Thursdays. Clue Finders 4th Grade Adventures on Fridays. And Minecraft Season 3 will be starting on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays. I also still plan on streaming more or less every week, usually on Saturdays around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some games that have already been featured on the channel, some new games, but pretty much all new stuff. Even the games I'm revisiting, I'll be playing things that I haven't necessarily played in those games before. I have a lot of ideas for games I want to specifically stream in the new year. And if you'd like to support me in any of this, I have set up a Patreon. Patreon.com/semisweetstuffs. And this Patreon isn't specifically for the game channel or the stream. It's for pretty much anything I post on the internet at all. So that goes for anything on my edits channel, any artwork I put out. I've been doing some daily vlogs on one of my channels, so it would cover that as well. I'm always planning on putting out something, at least every month. So, if you want to help support with a few bucks per month, I'd appreciate that. I don't really make any money from anything I post online, so that would be pretty helpful. As far as perks go, it'll mostly be things that I didn't end up posting on any of the channels for various reasons, but I still think are good. I just don't really have a place to post them anymore. So if you'd like to see any of that bonus stuff, it'll be on the Patreon. If you can't or don't want to support the Patreon, that's fine too. You're not really missing out on anything. This is just for people who want to support in any way. I may also set up a Ko-fi page or whatever. Any updates on that or any projects I put out in the future, you can find at SemiSweetStuffs on Twitter or semisweetstuffs.tumblr.com. Hopefully I'll also have some time this year to set up a website, and you can find anything I make on there as well. But until then, you can check out my Linktree page, Candyman106, which is linked in the description, as well as everything else I mentioned here. Anyway, sorry for the update. Hopefully that was short. Hopefully that wasn't too long. That's it. Stay tuned for more stupid gaming shit. Goodbye.